Hey everyone, Coach Luke Stuckey here, and today's video is going to be about get game or get action. So get game, get action is one of my favorite actions to run or to incorporate into any offense. Something you can do with a lot of different mix of personnel. A lot of different angles, different places on the floor where you can run this. I'm just going to kind of go through a basic angle that with a big guy that we run get game with, and just show you how we execute it. So first off, I love to start any get action by our big setting a pin, either a wide pin or what I would call a swing screen. Here it'll be a swing screen, and we do this for a couple reasons. So our big triggers this play. He's going to go set this screen here, and what happens when we screen away like this is we're going to tell this guy he has a couple options, the man receiving this screen. If his defender is in between, on this line between him and the basket, we want him to just take a regular hard curl cut. But his main goal here, he might not score, he might not get a catch, but we want him to occupy this defender, this big guarding our big. And if he does that, he's going to create the opportunity we want to trigger our get action. Another opportunity he might have on this is maybe before this play is initiated, this defender is really loaded up aggressively towards the ball, and now we screen at that angle. Rather than curling, he's just going to straight rim cut right here. And again, his goal is he wants to occupy this defender, make him help just a little bit, okay? And then that gives our big now the slack or the space we need to get this catch. So after our big sets this pin, he's coming back to the ball, and we want this catch here to be pretty deep. We don't want it to be outside the three-point arc. The deeper, the closer to the foul line, the better. But our point guard is now anticipating this. He sees our big is open, and we're making this pass from point guard to our big. And get action, basically what it is you pass and follow. So once our big now has the basketball, our guard begins to cut hard right off the big that he just passed the ball to. Now, why I like this action and why I think it's even better than just a standard pick and roll is a couple things. This defending big right here, okay, he's now guarding the ball. Okay, in a ball screen, he's not doing that. He can't just leave. He can't get in pick and roll coverage now before our point guard gets there. He has to guard the ball, which I believe just causes a lot of problems here. Makes this kind of gives it another layer, another option for the offense. So he's actively got to guard the basketball, but at the same time, in a split second, our center could hand this ball off, and now he's got to slide out and get in pick and roll coverage. It's very hard to do. And a lot of different things we'll do to take advantage of that. But now our point guard hits, he's following here, and if we get this deep catch, this is very hard now for this point guard to go under this screen. If you do, you're going way underneath, inside the free throw line area, and our option here would just be pitch it back, and we work on this shot a ton, catch and shoot here off this handoff. And it's not really a handoff, it's a little flip of the basketball right here. So that would be option one. But what we really want here is him chasing over the top. Excuse me, wrong guy. This point guard defensively chasing over the top. Now my point guard has the ball, making this big now, getting to pick and roll coverage. And as this is all going on now, our wing, our guy in the corner, he's going to lift up. We talked about that the other day in basics of a pick and roll, what a snap looks like. If you want more information on that or just on the basics of a pick and roll, which are kind of incorporated in this play, go ahead and watch that video. But we snap up, we lift. It gives my point guard an outlet to throw the ball to if he gets in a little trouble, but it also creates space for my first cutter to get out. So point guard has the ball now. We force this big to be in pick and roll coverage. We have their defender on our hip. And now we create a roll, a pocket to throw the ball to. That defender might get in. We have a snap and a duck in possibly that we talked about again in that basics of a pick and roll video. So a lot of good things happen when we get him going, chasing over the top of that get action. Okay, let's take it back and look at a couple other options out of this. All right, so again, our center has just caught the pass from our point guard. And now let's say this defender does a great job and he gets in here, he's aggressive, and he blows this up where our center does not feel comfortable handing this basketball off. Well, this another great option for us. What we'll teach our guys to do here is just be very physical on this curl now. And this point guard now this defender has to chase over the top. We blew the handoff up. And we get him sealed here on our point guard's backside. And we're just going to stop here and basically seal and post up here. And our center has this pass over the top. We call that a late pass. Could even be a ball fake and a bounce pass underneath. Doesn't have to be over the top. But we want this to be physical. We want him to seal. We'd say don't overrun your cut where you just continue on to the basket. We want you to stop here, keep him on your rear end, and make yourself available for our point guard to throw that pass to. One more option is, again, if this defender is really in here, aggressively trying to take this away, this cut away, we'll take a couple steps towards the handoff, and we'll just back cut. This is something our guys have gotten really good at. And again, when you do that, now it's kind of a reverse pocket pass here from your center to your point guard, but also another great option. The last thing that I'll go through is a keeper, what we call a keeper. So like I said before, this is really difficult for this center to guard because his first worry is guarding the basketball. But also in a split second, if we hand it off, he's got to be here. So what we'll do a lot is fake this handoff, and this center, he kind of cheats this a little bit, steps out just a hair too early to be here if we hand the ball off. So we'll fake this, and our center will keep the ball and attack the basket. And you add all that up together, all those options, very tough offense to guard. So if you like the video, go ahead and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments or any suggestions of any topics to cover, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. Thanks for watching.